Take your hands off of me, you damn dirty ape. No! I'm bugging out, y'all. Not only are we witnessing the end of an old year, beginning of a new year, we're witnessing the beginning of a new decade. 2010 through 2019, a whole decade complete. I started the decade out at 30. I'm now fucking 40. Damn, where does the time go? Got better things to do on your New Year's Eve than listen to me rant about my favorite movies of the 2010s or the 10s or what the fuck do you call this decade? So I'm gonna get right to it, y'all. Honorable mentions. I want to mention Fast 5. Yes, a Fast and the Furious movie almost made it on this list. And this is easily the best of the franchise. Didn't quite make my top 20, but I did have a lot of fun with this. This was a return of The Rock. The Rock that kicked ass like he did in WWE, not the little kid Disney films that he did a few years before this. The Dark Knight Rises. This might make some people scratch their heads. I can see some people in the comments probably cursing me out that The Dark Knight Rises did not make this list. But reason being is that this movie was winning. It had me. I loved The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. This movie was really working. I was about to bust all kind of ultimate nerdgasms. And then when the big reveal happened with Bane, my shit just said, almost made the list though. That's why it's an honorable mention, so shut the fuck up. I did mention it. Inception almost made the list as well. I could see this movie making a lot of people's top 10 or top 20 of the 2010s. Didn't quite make mine. I did enjoy the movie, so I did dig it. Don't give me that he didn't dig it face. I did dig Inception, but I've only watched it like one time. It was cool, but it didn't have that rewatchability for me, so shoot me. All right, y'all. Let's do it. This is probably the best superhero movie that you'll ever see that has nothing to do with Marvel or DC. This was the last of a dying breed. This was part of the found footage genre, a subgenre that happened years back, and I'm glad it's gone. I don't see too many of them anymore, but this one in Cloverfield got it right. But Chronicle is like a super villain origin story. Very creative, very unique, and I just dig the shit out of this movie. Yes, a movie about a man and his talking teddy bear made my list, top 20 of the 10s. I wish I had a Ted in my life. I wish I had a fucking teddy bear that talked to me, that we smoke weed and shoot the shit. We have so much in common, like we're here, you know what I'm saying? Even have a fight like they did in, where they were going at it and, knocking each other out and shit. Everybody needs a best friend. I wish I had a best friend like Ted. Straight Outta Compton, the biopic that dropped in 2015 about NWA, the world's most dangerous group. Dug the shit out of this. This was a big deal when it first came out. F. Gary Gray directed it. He came off on Friday, set it off. This is probably one of the most, this is probably the best made hood film that you'll ever see. It's got that gloss to it, but yet it's got that grittiness to it. It's a hood movie, but with a big Hollywood budget, you know what I'm saying? So this is what you can make out of a hood film with the right money, and I thought F. Gary Gray knocked it out the park. Wasn't so sold on the guy that played Eazy-E. I mean, I thought he did okay, but yeah, he wasn't as gangster as Eazy. I'm sorry, but as the film as a whole, yeah, it was the shit. Get Out has a special place in my heart because it's one of the few times where the black people come out on top in a horror movie. Let's be real, y'all. Not to make this a race thing, but come on. In the 80s and the 90s, when it came to horror movies, we got no love. We were either the first ones to go, or if we made it to the end, if we were lucky to make it to the end, we still got taken out. We was always the jive talking, bumbling idiot. All right, we got no love in the horror movies. This shit takes the genre and flips it on its head. Now we got one of the blackest motherfuckers on the earth, and Daniel Kaluuya with them big ass white eyes, and he comes out on top and takes it to Whitey. Come on, man, that's one of the most perfect horror movies. Fuck out of here. Edge of Tomorrow, starring Tom Cruise. It's funny because I don't consider myself a Tom Cruise fan, but he makes some damn good movies. I mean, Fallout. This one right here, I'm like, damn. And Maverick getting ready to come out. Top Gun, I was a fan of. I said, wait a minute, maybe I'm a bigger Tom Cruise fan than I thought I was. Edge of Tomorrow was my shit. This was like the perfect blend of Starship Troopers and Groundhog Day. A very creative film, a creative sci-fi film. It captured me from beginning to end. And yeah, y'all, if you ever seen Edge of Tomorrow, definitely check that out. Wakanda Forever. For me, I really dug Black Panther. Matter of fact, this actually made number 7 on my list back in when I did my movies for 2018. It made number 7 because I guess at the time it was so much hype. Everybody was like, "Oh, Black Panther this and Black Panther that." I got tired of hearing Black Panther. Saw the trailers, loved it. Saw the movie, I was like, okay. But it's like, you know, when people keep hyping shit up and hyping shit up, it's like after a while, you're like, okay, I like the movie too, but can you shut the fuck up about it for a little bit? That was kind of Black Panther to me, and I did say it was overrated. In a way, I still think it's kind of overrated, but I think with Black Panther, it's more about what the movie represented. This movie was very important to the culture. We needed this shit, all right? Because like with Get Out, where black people didn't really make it in the horror movies, now we have a black superhero with millions of dollars in the budget, you know, first class director, given the first class treatment, part of the MCU. That's a big fucking deal. We're gonna look back years from now and be like, damn, Black Panther was a fucking pioneer. So yeah, you're damn right. Even though it's not, I'm not gonna say it's like one of my favorite movies, but just for what it represented for its time, yeah, man, it makes my list. This one here was a tearjerker. Yes, it was. No matter how many times I watched this, eyes shrunk wrapped with tears, and that is Logan, the last of the Wolverine saga. I'm disappointed that we never got to see Wolverine with the blue and yellow, like the classic vintage comic book accurate Wolverine. Now that the MCU has X-Men, it's bittersweet because I wish Hugh Jackman could play this character forever. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Wolverine is Hugh Jackman. He knocked it out the park with Logan. Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier killed it. This movie was so well acted. It's a shame that it didn't get no Oscar nominations, man. I don't understand it. I guess because it's a superhero movie, but man, look at here. Yeah, y'all, Logan, 14. I'm about to get choked up just talking about it. If you ask most people that like the MCU, they will say that Winter Soldier is probably their top 2 or 3 favorite MCU movies, and I can't disagree with that. Winter Soldier was the shit. I never thought I would say that about a Captain America movie because I'm not a Captain America fan. I'm not really. First Avenger was alright, but who's looking forward to fucking Steve Rogers? I was pleasantly surprised by how grounded this film is, with how the MCU is. You know, they're coming off the Avengers. They're coming off that god-awful Iron Man 3. And Thor the Dark World. Winter Soldier drops and resurrects the MCU, makes it respectable again. And of all the singles, no, it's not Iron Man, it's not Thor. Captain America had the best of the fucking series. It is what it is. Take your hands off of me, you damn dirty ape. No! If you saw that in the theater, tell me you did not get chills. Tell me you did not get chills when you went to the movies and you heard Caesar speak for the first time. That was one of the most gangster shit I've ever seen in a movie. Yes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes is I gotta look at my list here. I'm sorry, number 12 on this list. Very underrated trilogy. I think the Planet of the Apes trilogy is one of the best out there. For some reason, it doesn't get the recognition it deserves. I think Disney's trying to redo it now that they've acquired 20th Century Fox, but I think it's a mistake. Do not reboot or redo Planet of the Apes, all right? Just continue it, extend it. The story's set up, it's there. Use that. Don't fuck with it, all right? Learn from what you did with Star Wars. Don't fuck with it, all right? Just, okay? Yeah. Joker, which was, well, for those that haven't seen my best of 2019 videos, I'm not going to tell you where it's at, but mild spoiler on my own fucking video, Joker did make my list of best movies of 2019. Yeah, man, Joaquin Phoenix, listen, it's no surprise, Joaquin Phoenix is one of the best actors of our generation, And it's almost unfair to compare him to Heath Ledger's Joker. I think they both bring different things to the character. His interpretation is just as effective as Heath Ledger's, but this time you have a whole movie explaining his origin, where he comes from. And there's even some theory that he's not even the real Joker. Like, it was all a figment of his imagination. I guess we won't know until the sequel. But this is a perfect character study. And being the fact that it takes place in the superhero genre says volumes, because superhero fatigue is becoming a thing. And to take a property like this, to take a character like the Joker and, you know, go dark with it, like really go dark with it, I thought was very effective, and it's refreshing to the genre. So yeah, y'all, Joker definitely deserves to be on this list. This wraps up part 1 of my top 20 of the decade. So tune in for part 2 coming up, where I'm going to be going through 10 through 1. So guys, what are your top 20? Comment freely below. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe, hit that bell in the corner to get notified when I'm always bad at this shit, to get notified when I drop a new video. Thank you for watching. As always, this is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.